Good morning, dear students. Today we will learn the poem The Mountain and the Squirrel. Let us analyze the poem The Mountain and the Squirrel. Now, let me explain lines 1 to 4. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the former called the latter Little Prig. In the first stanza of this piece, the speaker begins by stating the basic premise of the piece. There is a mountain and a squirrel, and they got into a fight of some kind. It is easy to assume a setting for this piece, as the mountain is a location in itself. There are likely forests covering and surrounding it, and many places for the squirrel to live and hide. The next line, Bern replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a ear and a spear." In the fifth line, the speaker uses bun to refer to the squirrel. It is replying to the mountain in a very clear and well-spoken way. He selects his word carefully. The squirrel starts by acknowledging that the mountain is very big. It has a presence the squirrel cannot deny. Additionally, he adds that you, the mountain, are only one of many things which must be taken in together. The squirrel is attempting to set aside their differences and come to terms with the fact that they will not always get along. One cannot hope to live in peace with every type of being, sentient or not. The next lines, "And I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you, you are not so small as I, and not half so spry." In the next lines, the squirrel lays out his argument. The basis of this quarrel is also revealed here. He does not see anything wrong with his occupying of one place on the mountain. Just as the mountain is large with a large role to play, the squirrel is small with an equal role to play. Both must exist. In order to come to terms with the mountain, the squirrel lays out their respective advantages and disadvantages. First, that the mountain is much larger than he is, something he accepts as the truth. But the squirrel is much more spry. It can move quickly from place to place in a way the mountain never dreamt of. The next stanza, "I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ, all is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither you can crack a nut." He continues on the same track in the next set of lines. The squirrel is attempting to appease the mountain while also showing his own advantages. They are equals in the world, if not in size, speed and abilities. First, he compliments the mountain. This is another slightly backhanded compliment, as the mountain is said to be pretty squirrel track. The mountain is beautiful and a perfect place for a squirrel to roam. He admits their talents are different. The mountain is able to carry forests on its back, but it cannot crack a nut. There is something about its inability to complete such a simple task that lends the ending of the poem a less than forgiving tone. It is clear the squirrel still holds a grudge against the mountain for its attempt to drive the squirrel from its back. This is the end of the chapter. Thank you.